Hello everyone and welcome back to the techystack channel. So today we are trying to do one more activity which is related to the data extraction. So basically when you see here one table is there which we call Apple revenue by this is a thing. So this data I want to extract. So after this extract I want to update into the Excel file. So this is the concept. So first of all we need to capture this table into the application. Later we can go the steps one by one. So first targeting the capture this application and how we can get this fields. Okay, we'll understand that. So I'm going back to this here and I'm in the SAP buildup process. I will create here one application. So let me create this application. So this application name as Apple sales data. Let it be. Okay, I have created this Apple sales data. And if it is came, okay, now it's able to see, I'm able to see this. Just check which one is having suitable. So this is a bit good looks for me. So I'm take this one next. After this, I can go to with manual capture. So every time you can go with manual capture. And right now I don't want this any scrolling is not required. So just I disable this scroll, auto scroll, and I will just click on the capture. So it will take some couple of times. Then it will grab that data from that. Okay, and store into the divs, those and all tags are there now, so it's done. So now we can see this go to application. So when you come to this, then only you can click. Until you don't move the cursor, don't do anything, so just click on this go to applications. Okay, now this was done. So once I came to the application, I can see this window. So when you check, already you know what is a screen, both trees. Okay, so the tree is nothing but a hierarchy of that in the format of HTML, and the both is a combination of these two things, and screen only this visible the screen. So now the thing is, I want to get this data, and so on. Okay, now let's go to the both, and let's go to the both. So when I click here on the 2015, for example, and you can see this how many elements are I found it. So it's really to 932 elements were found. Okay, based on this. So when I go and check here, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 9, 654. So when you check here, totally I have only the 54 columns or the 54 cells, so we can say it. So apart from this header. So now the thing is, when you check here, I have the 932 elements are there because when you scroll down these things, so we can check this all the things are which is highlighted. So now we need to tag this link. Okay, first of all, we need to tag. So here where I am going to tag means let's we'll find out this first of all. So first I'm declaring the cells. So when I go, I need to get all these things one by one and so on. Okay, let me go to here and I will remove this target and I will make it as a collection. So now it got all got highlighted. Okay. And when I go and check, so totally I have 2225 elements were found. So now I want to tag this one. So where I'm tagging, so just check this here. So you can tag with or maybe the table. So just go with this table tag. So once I tag this table and I can see this how many recognition tables are there. It have the 54. So totally we have 654. So now it got a unique tag. I mean, it's sense of unique table. Okay, just I will go and I will declare here a cells, or it maybe you can declare anything is fine. So right now it looks like a cells now. So just I declare the cells. Okay, this is done. So just I declare this element. Okay, one step has done. So the next step is when I loop this, I will get each one by one by one. So let's save this and we'll go that and we'll check whether we are getting this data or not. Okay, this is a little bit lengthy video, so I will make it as a two parts. So first of all, how we can get this data, and the second part, how we can export this data to the Excel. Okay, now I'm going to this build process automation. I will come here and I will take for each. So if you want to loop the thing, so I need to use this for each. So just I will drag and that. And after this, I want the screen as well. Now just go to the screens and drag and drop this screen. Let me add this screen. Okay, 1 second. So I had my bad. Okay, let me add downside anywhere is fine. Just I wanted it now. So I have added this. Let me put inside of this. Okay, these two steps, which is not required, I will put downside, and this is not required, I'm deleting. So now here, when I go inside, I have passed the two things. One is you can open the editor and you can write the syntax out there, or I can go with the target. So now my target is cells. So just add this cells. So and click on the confirm. So after this, I want to see this now. So I will go this message box, not message box, log message. So just tap and we can see this I want to see the data of the current member. So in this current member, it will store the data sometimes. So or else there is another method. So if it is not getting this data, for example, then we need to use this get element is there. So we can use this get text. So kind of similar now. So we have this get element activity is there. You can just drag and drop that get element activity, get element. Okay, after this, so you can pass this here current member in. So by default, the data will store there and we can see the output in the format of text 3. So sorry, text 2. Okay, I will keep the breakpoint here. Now I'm going to run this automation and we'll check whether we are able to fetch the data or not. The first step, we need to do that. So, okay, as of now, I'm not installing anything. I'm not doing nothing. So just, wait a bit. Just I'm already the page has been launched. So I'm not launching, just I'm exporting the data from the website. That's it. Very simple. So we need to understand the, one by one. So right now it is able to fetch this columns or not. If it is able to fetch the columns, then we got some, when you say step one has completed and no issues. Okay, when I go and check, so totally I have 56 elements are there. Na? So 54 index will start from the zero. And when I go this test console, we can see the 2015. After this 2016, all the data has been grabbed. Let me put side by side. So you need to understand how the flow is working first of all. If the flow is working, understand, then it's easy to tackle the things. Okay, 2017, you can see this 96.6, 54.9, 51.6, 15.3, and 14.1, and similar to the for the 2018 and so on. Okay, now we are able to fetch this data. Okay, now this is fine. So here there is a one problem is there. So how many times I want to loop? For example, if I loop everything, I'm getting this data. But the thing is, if I loop the 2015 under this, I need only these feeds. So totally, if you say how many loops are there, 9 loops are there. I need to loop only the 9 times with the one by one. So first row, second row, third row, fourth row, and so on row. Okay. So how we can do that means stop this automation and go to this app sales data application. And now here we need to declare one more thing. So there which we call TR. So TR is nothing but as a table row. You can just mention like this. TR is nothing but as table row. Now that is done. After this, so when you go and check here, let me remove this and I will make it as the element. I mean, collection of element. So when you check here, totally I have this 1, 2, 3, 9 are there. But how many are recognized? 223. Because when I capturing the data, whole the data will capture here. Okay, make sure that whole the data will capture here. Okay, now this one again I need to declare to the my data table. So let me go. Let me put this one. So how we can identify whether it is related to these things or just check this one. So if it is highlighted with green color, this is related to that. And similar for all the things might be the different colors. So maybe orange something. So if it is related to green, it's have the collection. If it is in yellow color, might be some differences there. So now don't worry about that. So now again I'm tagged to this table. Okay, now I declare this one. So when you check here, so I got this year, American, Europe, China, all the things are done. So headers also came. So when you check here, let me, okay, this table is fine. So or else you can, so this, the anywhere the table name is standard as of now. Okay, this is done. So I will make this as a rows or OWS. I declare this, one second. So I declare this element as rows. Okay, now we got the cells and we got this rows. So now go to cells. Okay, in the cells, we need to declare this how many rows are it will looping. So now just come here and add to criteria. That's it. Okay, now when you check here, it got crossed because it has some dynamic things are there. So when you check in other RP tools, when it is related to the dynamic, we are not able to identify that particular element. So the same thing it will appear here. So now save this automation. I mean application. Okay, once you save, then only it will reflect there. Now I'm go to here. Okay, here I will loop two loops. So first loop for the rows and second loop for the columns. So already we have this column cells rows are there. Okay, now I need to take one more for each activity. Just I will drag and drop here. Okay, first which one I need to take? Sorry, not this one. So here I need to take this rows. So just expand this and we can check here rows. Okay, this is done. After this, I will put inside. Okay, and I will go here, open the editor. Here, we need to check the another thing which is called cells. So we need to select the cells, and here we need to give this index. So this index which is related to the for loop first index. So just select this and click on the confirm. Okay, now we'll check. We'll give one message box here. Just drag and drop this log message. Okay, in this log message I will give this this one. Okay, from this I will give this index. So let me give here index one index. Okay, done. Okay, now we'll check. Basically what I'm expecting means this should loop for the 9 times, and this have should be only the values of that. Okay, we need to loop like that. So just I'm running this automation. So we'll check whether it's giving this our executed output or not. We'll understand. So once this is done, the next step we can how we can export this data to the Excel. So that point we'll check. So let it run and we'll check whether it is able to extract the data or not. So let it complete. Okay, it's thrown some error. So let me check what is that error. So first of all, so it thrown the error at the 9th row. So maybe let me check. So when you check here, eight is the row number 8, 9. So like that. So maybe let's go to here, sales data. So there is a one small issue I feel. Let me go this rows. So when you check here, this is starting with this. So because of it only, it might be get the error. So now what it will do now, I will just redeclare this rows one more time. So let me delete. I will show you. So when you check here, here header also it's tagged. So just I will remove that header and I will recreate that set. So let's go here and I will tag this. After this, I will remove and this is a collection. Okay, this collection first I will link to this body. So when you check now, it got highlighted only the 9 rows which required. After this, I will tag this to the table and I will declare this name as rows. Okay, now this is done. So when you check here, I will remove this peak body as well. So maybe the data will not stand enough. So every time it will change. Okay, now just click on that save and go back to the Excel and just check. Sometimes when you change that, it might be the disturb, so it won't work. So just check that if it is working well and good. So now I will run this automation again. And now this time we'll see all the data will it should be extracted. So totally 9 loops are there. It should have extracted for the 9 times. So first for the first data, first column, second data, second column. It should be like that. What it is. So just it loop for the 0 to 9. Maybe some issue. Let's go and check here index. Okay, now check now. So it's got some missed. So that's why. So we need to go and check again back. So if it is not coming, just check first step. So this is done. Okay, just stop this automation, go to Excel and refresh. So then it will load automatically. So this is a small issue because it is in the cloud version. No? So maybe sometimes it's not came. So maybe issue with network. So just recheck this whether it has loaded or not. So again, some issue. So just go here and open the target. Okay, now it's clear. So now it's loading, no issues. So we'll try to run this one now. What it will give this, and we'll see whether it will give this exact output or not. So when I go and check, okay, now it's run. Okay, it's got automation. It's had executed. Now we'll go little put high. Okay, now when you check is 2015, these are all are the row, first row data, and after this zero. So this is related to the zero data, might be the row first row, and similar way when you check, this is related to the second row, and so on. So now there is no errors till it's looped is 0 to 9. So basically, 0 to 8 means 1 to 9 basically. Okay, now we got this. It's looping by the row wise and the column wise. So we got both the things. So now the next thing is how we can export this data to the Excel part. That's the thing we'll discuss on the next video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.